in general, but you can also expect Nvidia's RTX Spark cost a pretty penny, because that was the thing that was coming out beforehand, before this big Computex keynote that Jensen gave, was that while it might be on par with some of the lower end stuff that's out there, it's not going to be anywhere near the pricing. But Nvidia announcing RTX Spark for Windows on ARM. This is what we thought the N1, N1X chips were going to be. So it'll be up to 6,144 CUDA cores. It's going to have a 20-core Grace CPU, which is custom built by MediaTek. It can have up to 128 gigabytes of memory, as well as support for NVLink and PCI Express Gen 5, and have all of the things that you've come to expect from NVIDIA GPUs, such as CUDA processing, G-Sync, ray tracing, all of that stuff. And with them also saying that, yes, it will support gaming. They do say that it can do a 1440p gameplay at 100 FPS with ray tracing and DLSS, but don't mention the games it can do it in, what the actual settings are, or again, how much power this thing is drawing, which is an important thing to note in something that's going to be in mobile form factor. But Microsoft being part of this announcement, with them saying that they're building out parts of Windows in order to make sure that this is a good experience for everybody who wants to do it, including Microsoft's Prism emulator to allow for better ARM support for the things that don't actually support it. But they're announcing that it's going to be built into laptops at the beginning, and then eventually there might be small desktops that get planned for that, with NVIDIA also saying that they have a firm roadmap with multiple different pieces of architecture moving forward, including the Feynman GPU that should be coming out sometime soon, but also an old head at Microsoft showing off that they had this partnership before with the Windows Surface, the first Surface running an NVIDIA Tegra chip for Windows on ARM, and hopefully this venture is better than that, except for it looks like performance might not necessarily be up to snuff with where people are expecting it. In NVIDIA statements, they said that the GPU side of things should perform up to an RTX 5070 laptop GPU, but then on the CPU side of things, we're seeing the benchmark scores from Geekbench show off that it's probably not going to beat an M3 Max from Apple, which is several generations old at this point, especially with Jensen saying that's comparable to a GB10, which we already have the benchmarks for. So it does look like it's going to be a little rough on